Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have the Immersive Sounds Compendium. The Compendium is a collection of mods by Lazy Skiver, and more specifically, a collection of the Immersive Sounds series of mods. We've covered one of them in the past that focused on sounds caused by the miscellaneous items of Skyrim. The other modules focus on magic, weaponry, and footsteps. The key to immersive sounds is not only providing more realistic sound effects, but also removing generic sounds and replacing them with a wider variety of unique ones, which in turn creates a more immersive experience. As always with audio mods, I'll talk a bit and explain the changes, and then we'll show you some of the clips so you can hear the difference. One of the special things about the Compendium is that a lot of the new sound effects come with multiple options, and with the custom installer you get to pick and choose what you want installed. First we'll start with the weaponry module. Nearly all aspects of weapon sounds have been changed for an entirely new, more fleshed out experience. First and foremost, sheathing and drawing your weapon comes with a new sound effect. Swinging your melee weapons will also come with noticeably different sound effects, so no longer will axes, maces and swords all share the same sounds. And then when you hit a target, the impact sounds have also been changed to include even more variety, with a generic impact sound being replaced with more specific samples. Hitting flesh in particular is more squishy and satisfying. Blocking and bashes have also been changed so that light and heavy shields will produce different sounds depending on the size of the weapon being blocked. So blocking a dagger won't make the same sound as blocking a giant warhammer like it would in the vanilla game. And finally, ranged weapons have been changed to include new impact sounds, and you can choose to have a whistling sound on flying arrows. So here are some examples of what you can expect from your weapons with a Compendium. The magic module aims to remove some of the cliches from the vanilla sounds. So for example with destruction magic, fire spells don't crackle or sound like they're burning wood, but instead they produce a soft wisp to show the conjuration of flames from the ether. Lightning spells also don't have a zapping sound, but a thunderous bang. Conjuration spells also come with more variety, and come with unique sound effects for charging and firing. The same goes for illusion spells. No longer will they use the generic sound effects used by most spells. Certain alteration spells have been given more suitable sound effects depending on how they alter the world around them. So oak flesh, iron flesh and stone flesh have fitting audio. The last of the schools, Restoration, has also been changed to sound more harmonic and more reminiscent of classic RPG healing sounds. And finally, shouts have also been overhauled with some new sound effects to replace the generic ones used in several shouts. So again, the magic module increases variety and applies more fitting sound effects to how spells look and react with the world, and here's some examples so you can hear for yourselves. And now onto the module you'll probably notice first with the mod installed, footsteps and movement. This module fixes one of the biggest issues with the vanilla game's sounds, and that's generic footsteps. So now instead of just a generic dirt sound for every type of surface, you'll be able to clearly distinguish the surface you're walking on just by listening. On top of that, footsteps will also provide unique sounds depending on the type of gear you're wearing. And these changes apply to all NPCs too, which makes for an interesting and immersive experience if you're playing with some stealth mods or a thief character. We've seen these changes in quite a few other mods, but what makes this module stand out in particular is that it overhauls creature footsteps too. These changes are similar to the Better Animal Footsteps mod, which makes footsteps sound more appropriate to the size of the animal. However, the module optimizes the audio to keep the quality but improve on the memory cost of the new sounds. So this module is probably the most noticeable one you'll install, and it's great for both immersion and optimization. And here's some examples so you can know what to expect. And finally, the last module is called Aural Assortment, and it focuses on all of the bits of sound left over. Most of you have probably already seen our spotlight and know what to expect, but for anyone that hasn't, you can either click on the annotation on screen now, or the link in the description to watch our separate spotlight on the module. Overall, the Compendium is a fantastic audio overhaul for Skyrim. There's a great amount of customization available, and compatibility is another thing the author has focused on. The Compendium doesn't alter any background sounds or ambient sound effects, so mods like Sound of Skyrim will still work fine alongside the mod. Then there's a bunch of patches to make the mod work alongside other popular mods, like Skyrim Redone and Requiem. The Compendium will also work alongside the Audio Overhaul for Skyrim, another great audio mod that focuses on things like sound propagation, reverb and weather sounds. So we'll include a link for both mods down below, and as always be sure to leave an endorsement on any mod you enjoy, and thanks for watching.